Rest in peace, Roberta Flack, age 88. What can I say about one of my favorite artists ever? Singer, songwriter, musician. Um, those duets with her and Donny Hathaway were some of the best duets I ever heard. Um, she was an interesting artist because her stylings were based in a lot of different genres. You know, when you think about Roberta Flack, it's somewhere between a nod to Nina Simone and a nod to Dionne Warwick. Um, Such clarity, such potency. You know, when I hear a song like "Killing Me Softly," and I'm gonna tell you something about Roberta Flack too. If you're a fan of Lauryn Hill, if you were a fan of Alicia Keys, they in depth to her because the stylings that they did as artistry is a big nod to her. Um, she really infused a style that combined so much. And I can't begin to tell you enough about what I liked about her musically. Um, I thought that she was one of the most distinctive vocalists and artists I've ever heard. And her music, again, when you work with a guy like Donny Hathaway, and you work with Michael Henderson, and you work with Peabo Bryson, and then you had someone like Luther Vandross as a background vocalist. I mean, you think about the list of people that came through her, worked with her, the totality, and yet she still shines. Some people back in the day said it wasn't black enough, wasn't R&B enough, but she was all those things. She was a hybrid of different things. Like Roberta Flack, her tonality, even though she didn't uh hit all those intricacies in terms of necessarily going with her voice like Al Jarreau did, you can make a comparison to her and him because you could put her musically in all these different bags and she would deliver, just like with George Benson. If you listen to Roberta Flack, her music loaned itself. So when I hear her working with strings and orchestration, when I hear her working with grooves, when I hear her, those basses were strong. You know, you can even put a hip hop beat behind it because remember, so I will give you this. The Fugees did "Killing Me Softly." They did that. Lauryn Hill was emoting her. Al B. Sure on his debut album in Effect Mode was using "Killing Me Softly." You can listen to different artistries through different times. When we talk about that thing called neo soul, if there was a queen of it, it was Roberta Flack. So her musicality would not have sounded out of place on what Sade did or what Anita Baker did. And as